Hey, what's going on, everybody? I wanted to do a video about Academy Voices and what we need to be doing to market our audiobooks. I think this video is really important, and I'm making it because I think it could be the difference between really getting no sales and you getting a lot of sales. And I want to use an example of a couple of different audiobooks that we have published and some of the things that's going on with them, as opposed to a bunch of audiobooks we have published and that's not happening with them. So first and foremost, when you finish your audiobook, okay, and you submit it and we publish it, or whoever publishes it, it is of the utmost importance that you understand at this point now you still have more work to do. Okay, you have more work to do because all of the work we're doing, right? As you know, we really like royalties and we like to do royalty share, and royalty share is actually fantastic, right? You guys know, working with us, you get 20 years of royalties, which, like, right? I mean, that's awesome, right? So we need to make the best of the royalties. But how do we get the books to sell? How do we get the audiobooks to sell? And I think so much of what we do or think is, we've got to be posting about the audiobook. We've got to sell the audiobook directly. I need to magically create an email list. And we'll talk about all those things down the road. But I want to talk about the first main thing that you need to be doing hands down with all of the audiobooks that you published. And you can use your friends and family to do this. This is really important. If you go on to any of these platforms, like, for example, let's take Spotify. All right, you go on Spotify and you start to do a little bit of research with audiobooks. What you'll find is the audiobooks that come up at the top are literally the ones that have the most reviews. Okay, and this goes for the same with any of these other audiobooks, whether it's on Audible, whether it's on Nook, all right, from Barnes & Noble, whether it's on Google Play, whether it's on wherever, in the libraries, okay, whether you're on, looking through it on Hoopla or Biblioteca, or you're going through Chirp, wherever. I mean, we're in like 40 plus retailers, so, and libraries, so we're all over the place, more, but the reviews are paramount. And yes, of course, we want good reviews, but I have to tell you, it's not necessarily a prerequisite to have great reviews as it is to just get the review. All right. Now, does that mean we're trying to buy them? No, because remember, there was that thing for a while, especially with Audible, where people were buying them. Interestingly enough, people still do that because not only does it act as a way to get you more work or better, because remember, it's the algorithm too that's pushing you. So the all the stuff we're doing, instead of setting the directly to your audiobook, is also the algorithm in the retailers pushing you to the top. So perfect example of an audiobook that's doing that in Spotify right now. So we have Jack and the Beanstalk, okay, and it was narrated by Jason Tibor, and it is number one on Spotify. Jack and the Beanstalk. It's like 18 minutes long. But it's number one, and it's a decently, it's Jack and the Beanstalk. But even Jack and the Beanstalk, you would think, okay, well, it's Jack and the Beanstalk, but how many is that going to sell? I mean, he sells thousands of these, or thousands of listens a month, right? For Jack and the Beanstalk. And more maybe. It's nuts. So, but he's number one. But here's the thing. If you go on there and you look, you'll see that he has the most reviews out of anyone. I mean, if you go down like 3 or 4 rows, you'll notice, I think one has 1 has 2, but he's got the most. I think it's only 7, but it's the most because most of the rest of them have 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. And if you go through the other books and the audiobooks and you start paying attention to that, you'll start to see a lot of these audiobooks, a lot of your audiobooks have no reviews. Okay? So the first thing that you can do is listen to your own audiobook and leave a review. Is it taboo? No, it's not taboo. Listen to your own audiobook and leave a review, for goodness sake. Then get 2 to 3 or 4, as many family members with different accounts, okay, to listen to your work. This is a part of what you need to do. Then that's where we start to build another community. And I've really wanted to do this with a VO's journey. And one of the things is to, put in there, redemption codes and things like that, because now we do get redemption codes from Spotify. I will admit to you, because of how we distribute, it is difficult to get redemption codes for any of the other places. But I will say that, remember, don't forget, if you have library apps, go to your if you have like Hoopla, or you've got Bibliotheca, or whatever your local library uses, go and listen to your audiobook and leave a review. For goodness sake, this can make the difference between you making money and not making any money. Right? I'm serious. The reviews are super important. And if we can get a group, and also on a side note too, if we can get a group of people going more that are willing to be listening to the audiobooks and leaving reviews. And again, like I think on Spotify, you don't even leave I don't even think they let you leave an actual review. You just leave a star rating. Okay, but you want to leave you want to leave a rating, a review in as many places as you can, and get as many family members, people, friends to do it as you can too. It's really, really, really important. I can't stress this enough to help you sell your audiobooks. Okay, so please, royalty share is wonderful. The problem that people sometimes get frustrated with royalty share is because their audiobooks don't sell. Like, royalty share would be the greatest thing ever created if your audiobook was selling, and it was selling well, because you would make money every single month. But that's the whole point. You can. You just have to do some things. And the first thing, we'll start making some more videos about this, because I think this is really important. The first thing is to really take in consideration that you have to have reviews. People have to, listen to your stuff and leave a review. And you can control a lot of that by just getting your friends and family to watch it, enjoy it, listen to it. All right, leave a review. And yes, does it seem like a chore for them? Like, get them to help you out, for goodness sake. If it's your family, it's not like it's not going to help them. Right? I'm just saying, do what leave a review. Get reviews on your work. 1 review is better than 0. 2 reviews are better than 1. 3 are better than 2. You get the idea, but get reviews. Also, I want to start putting stuff in there. I know for me, we have almost 450 audiobooks, but, think about it. If I go through and start listening to them, just picking a platform like Spotify, it's you can tell the books that are at the top, they have reviews. All our books that are not at the top don't have any reviews. So it's pretty crazy. The books that are getting a lot of traction, they just have reviews. And the ones that aren't, don't. And so, we can give reviews ourselves. And remember, you can use no one's going to be like, oh, Spotify's not going to be like, oh, Susan Edney narrated Pride and Prejudice, so she's on listening to her product and leaving a review. They're not going to know that. It goes through Academy Voices for a start. Even myself, I've got a different account. Like, my account is not linked to our Academy Voices account is not linked to my personal premium account. Right? Don't think like, oh, they're gonna know it's me. And no one's gonna know it's you. Listen to your stuff. Listen to somebody else's stuff. Especially if you have a premium subscription on Spotify. It's really helpful. And I'll start doing more on that. But I think this could really make a huge difference on how much money you make with your audiobooks if you're leaving reviews, or at least listening through and leaving a review. We have a lot of short books too, so this isn't a difficult task. See what I'm saying? All right, I hope this helps, gets you thinking. But remember, getting reviews. Now, remember, for us, we only have options of getting Spotify redemption codes. Okay, remember, you don't make money on the redemption codes, but you get the review. And we want reviews. Spotify pushes to the top and one with the most reviews. Okay, so don't forget that. And same thing with these other places. They want reviews. You give them reviews, you listen to stuff, you're going to get forward movement. Okay? All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Get reviews. Bye.